Welcome to the History Hunter. History Hunter here.
Eagle Eyes here.
And Eagle Eyes here. In this road, the Germans established tons of features, and all of these had a purpose for one specific thing that the Germans also built here, and we're going to show you all of that. My son Eagle Eyes, he does a lot of research, and he came across this image here. And what are we looking at? Well, this is actually a German World War II Luftwaffe airfield. It's stretched over 6 square kilometers, and the Germans started to build it in 1941. All over this area, the Germans made 2 huge grass runways, also made some concrete runways. They made depots and barracks and garages. They had 24 field aircraft hangars here. Also anti-aircraft guns, MG bunkers, munition depots, ammo depots, and they built more than 45 structures all over this area here. Today it's quite difficult to find some of them, but our task is to share whatever we can find here, and you can see how much the Germans built at this place where they had more than 250 stationed crew members. There's a lot of infrastructure around here, and we will show you some of them. And specifically in here, this is where our journey starts back in time. We're going to show you where the Germans had the hospital. Yes, they had a separate hospital here, but there's also a very unique feature here with a very large hospital bunker, and that is something that we look forward to share with you here. This place here is so tough to visit when it's summer. That's why we are very early spring here. We're hoping that we are going to be able to see the area where the hospital was, and most definitely the hospital bunker. That's a 2-story building, very large one, and I'm sure we haven't seen anything like it before, so it's going to be very exciting to see that. Over here is where I think we will soon find the location for the hospital barracks, and I think it's not too far away from here. It's going to be just about down here. Such a great explorer. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you subscribers, you commenters, watching, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It is so greatly appreciated. Go to the right, Eagle Eyes, this way here. Thank you for being here with us, and to all you who are Patreon team members, it is so greatly appreciated, so we can go out and do this. So thank you for being here. This here doesn't look like much, but this was actually the road down to the field hospital, which was located quite far away from the other features here. Of course, there's a reason for that. If the runways were bombed and things like that, they would be able to take care of their, patients and wounded ones, take them down here to be safe. And we think this is actually the area where the field hospital was, and we're going to see if we can find anything that tells us the truth about that, if there are any foundations or anything in the ground here. Wow, we found it. I was giving up, but we found it. See here? That's the basement for one of the barracks. This could be one of the shelters in the basement. That is the only thing that is actually here. Wow, that's why it's so dense here. They just let everything overgrow, and in that way you won't find it. So that's where they often did. The locals don't want people to find some of this stuff. So that is the basement of the field hospital. Did you know that you can become a World War II History Hunter team member, and the artifacts here could be passed on to you in this manner and fashion here by creating beautiful World War II dioramas and displays? You can be the future keeper of something very special by the history and the history hunting that we share together. Check out the link in the video description. You can click that and you can become a Patreon team member if you want to. Different kind of perks with for your eyes only videos, travel vlogs, restoration projects, all of that good stuff. And if you want to know more, check out the supporter videos in the beginning of each month. But now let's continue our little adventure. Did you find it?
Yes, right there.
Oh, I can see it. You know, guys, this place here is a very large bunker. It's the largest on the complex, and it has almost 400 square meters, 21 rooms in 2 floors, and the walls were 2 meter thick, and the roof was 1.5 meter thick, and inside there are like 1 meter thick walls, and they spent like 1,500 cubic meters of concrete to build this thing. So it's like 22 meters long and 13 meters wide, so it's a huge structure. So let's go up and check it out. See that? That is one massive bunker. But what I want to do is actually go to the roof first, so we're going to check that out. You know, a 2-story hospital bunker, that's not something you come across every day. Some kind of thing there which looks more modernized. Look at this place here. This is huge. And you can see they rightly so put it right here on the top or in the middle of the forest so nobody could find it. Very well camouflaged. There is sand on top of everything here. I think that could be a ventilation thing. Not 100% sure about that. But I was thinking, are there any machine gun positions on the top here? There very often is. But that could easily have been buried. It could be a near defense position with a machine gun right here. And there are several bunkers over there. We're going to have a look at what used to be the runway area. And we're going to see a very, very unique command bunker, which is actually just on the rim of where the aircrafts were stored. Oh my lord, look at this structure. It is crazy big. And we are going to go inside. So we're going to make ready a couple of flashlights here, and then in we go. To get inside, we need to be a bit safe, so we're going to use the Ruben X2s. We have fallen in love with these, haven't we, Eagle Eyes? Yeah. They are so powerful, long-lasting, in this perfect format with a clip. I just say, if you want a very good flashlight, so far we experienced that this is going to be our new favorite. That's going to come in with us right now. So why don't we enter? All right, first that meets us is the gas lock area. We're going to go into the sanitets department, and also a place where they could have 4 soldiers in the infirmary here. So I'm going to first start it up with 4 clicks. We're going to increase it to this level here. This thing here has such thick walls. It is absolutely impressive. And you can see here is where they could keep you out. If you try to get in, they had a shutter and you could shoot you from there. Wow. And you can see some modernized type of cables and lighting there. Coming into this second room. And to the right here is actually a toilet area. There used to be a toilet right there, and you can even see the toilet ceramics there. How crazy is that? And then there are just some smaller rooms here. This is a depot, just to have some small details. If you go to the side there, guys, yeah. Then we come in here, and now you can see they have a lot of ventilation. And when we come in here, we're going to go to the room where they could have 4 patients. And then we're going to go to where they did the surgeries. So in here, you can see we come to a little passage. Again, what looks to be, this was a washroom. Maybe a shower, something like that. Absolutely fantastic. Here is the infirmary, where they had room for 4 soldiers to be taken care of at any given time. And you can see it's basically just a room with a lot of ventilation. Something on the wall there which I cannot make out what it is. So basically a room for, they could have 12 guys in here if they needed to, but mostly they had 4 to 6 that they could take care of here. This is the operation room where they did the surgeries. Right here. That looks very strange when you think that this is the room where you kind of have the shutter as well.
Weird.
Very special to see. Yeah. And you have one room here, which is basically a room where the hospital crew were. Again, a lot of ventilation. Is that writing on top there? No? Okay. We're going to go into here. We're passing the operation room. Little cutout right here. And then what we do when we come next is where they took in the patients. This was this room here. This is where they could bring them in from the outside. And this is actually the doctor's room. In here, this is where the doctor had his stuff. Maybe even slept in here. And you can see, wow, it is cramped and so fortified. It is such heavy-duty walls here. Absolutely crazy to see. And you have another room in here. And that room is also an infirmary where you could have room for quite a lot of people. I think they could put in 18 patients here at a time. I can see, yeah, you see that, Eagle Eyes? 1, 2, 3 bunk beds in the height there. And you have 1, 2, 3 here. Let me see, yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then on this side, maybe 1, 2, 3. And again, a shutter. That is pretty special. These rooms here were for provisions. They have all kinds of material they could utilize to help out on the different patients. There's a lot of drainage in this bunker, and it's incredible to see how absolutely dry it is in here. That is very rare. So 18 guys here in this room. That is pretty special. Let me show you how good these lights are. If you turn off yours, Eagle Eyes, boom. I'm going to put the turbo on mine.
2 turbo?
It is insane. Hit yours. Yeah. But we're just going to ramp it down to 3, and then it will last for a very long time. Heavy duty walls. But there is something else here that is very rare to see. And that's actually down there. And there's a basement here. So the basement is what makes this bunker different from the others. And you can see here is the second entrance. And you have a separate guard room in here. And this is where the guard could be, to make sure that nobody entered who wasn't supposed to be here.
Oh, it's a second toilet.
Yeah, and the second toilet in here. Yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, right in here is something really unique. See that? That's the second level. Who's going down first? Me or you, Eagle Eyes? Oh my goodness, that is cool. Oh, it seems like I'm going down first. Oh my goodness. Do I need to take my backpack off? I'm not sure. I'm going to try first. Give me a second, guys. Wow, Eagle Eyes is coming down to the lower floor of this incredible World War II bunker. Is everything okay, Eagle Eyes?
Oh, this here is cold.
It's cold. It's just this stair set here. Very safe, actually. All right. What is down here is actually just a machine central. It's a machine room for maybe generators and all of that. There's been a fire here. Is that the original? No, I don't think it has the original lamp.
This is the hotting area.
So, huge machine room here in the second floor. You can see the gear was on the wall here. Ventilation central was here. That is correct, Eagle Eyes.
3.
So they had a lot of gear here, and it continues actually. Holy cow. Yeah, this is the generator and technique room. Yeah, let's go in here. We're going to go the other way. There's a lot of ventilation gear up here. I'm loving this light here. Okay, you guys go through, Eagle Eyes. I'm just loving this light here. It's so good. These would be hand crank pumps to crank air in and out in an emergency. Yeah, tons of ventilation. And see that is blue in color, means that it's clean air going up to the bunker. And then there's this thing here that looks, could be yellow, I'm not sure. This is crazy cool. Look at that. I'm loving this. This is the biggest hospital bunker that we've ever seen. And here again you can see all the ventilations up there. Wow, what a place. Loving this. Eagle Eye said, children first. Emergency, go, go, go. This is spectacular, I have to say. To find this place here out in the forest with such incredible features, that is not something you see every day. But we're not finished. We're going to show you more. So he's going to go up and I'm going to climb up. I'm going to meet you on the outside. What do you say, Eagle Eyes? You like that?
Yes, I did like the bunkers. It was pretty cool and amazing.
Yeah, I think that was one of the most interesting structures we've seen in a very, very long time. But guess what? We have more to see, so let's go.
More?
So what's next, Eagle Eyes?
We're going to go to the airfield.
Going to go to the airfield?
It's over there.
Over there. Okay, let's go. So this is on the outskirts of the camp, and we just came across a bunker here that we thought we want to share with you because this bunker has a very special purpose, and you can see that when we come over here, and you can see it's just a tiny little concrete thing, and it's a machine gun bunker. You see that? We call it a machine gun tubruk. And right down there used to be a hole with a metal ring. I'm going to show you an image so you can see how it looked. That is what that purpose was. And the whole purpose was to be able to flank out anything that came out this way. So the camp is over there, and this is one of the protective measures that was established in a way to protect the whole airfield, everything of the infrastructure over there. And there's also another one of these further over there. But the tiny little thing, but it's a very important piece of the puzzle here at the airfield, where the Germans were so determined to stay for such a long time. And this is the proof of that. As I said, there used to be 40 bunkers around here. We're definitely going to show you some of them that are on the perimeters around here, but it will not be possible to see all because many of them are actually buried. But we're going to go now to the airfield area itself. We're going to check out 4 of the bunkers which are actually right there in a cluster, and then we're going to see if we can find something really spectacular, but we are not 100% sure whether we'll be successful in that. Yes, that is a very interesting German Luftwaffe location, and I will tell you more about it. But before I do so, if you want to help us out to reach more locations like this, you know, we have the super thanks feature here. That is basically your opportunity to help us to put some gasoline into the fuel tank, go out and find and share even greater history. There will be part 2 and part 3 because this place is huge and there are so many areas of interest, and we will do our very best to show them all. And in part 2 we will check out this area here where there are some absolutely unbelievable bunkers available for us to climb into. Yeah, I said climb into because you won't believe how they are here today. I'll put a link here in the video description where it says more. Click that and you will find part 2, and then later there will be part 3. And if you remember, you saw a little segment of how to become a Patreon team member. All of these pieces, all of the artifacts that we find out there, we share them with you. We pass them on to you. So check out the link in the video description how to become a Patreon team member. And this room here, this History Hunter room, has been done possible by your kind support. And every day we create and share great history from in here. But as I said, there will be more coming up. Thank you for subscribing, watching, commenting. YouTube algorithm doesn't favorite what we do, so if you help us out, you can watch more of our videos. Put on a lot of them in your lunch break or whatever, so we can crack the YouTube algorithm properly, because it's not working in our favor, even though we put a lot of effort into what we do, and it's genuine, it's ours, it's no copy paste steal from others, it's our that we really work hard for. So help us out in any way you can. All right, we will definitely see you out there in part 2, and that is going to be a very exciting little explore, and you're going to see bunkers in a way that you never ever done before. All right, in the meantime, please stay safe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your great support. And before you know it, we'll be out there and we'll share more history together. Bye bye.